Welcome to the Peak News. I'm Chaim Goldman, the Watchman. You're listening to AM 1460 and FM 101.1, The Answer. And we are live streaming as well as live broadcasting from the Pinery in Colorado Springs, the Pinery at the Hill, where tonight we are having our Taste of the Peak event. And we will tell you more about that in a moment. But we want you to come down. It starts at 5 o'clock. And it's going to be a great evening. Fun, food, activities, lots of great people, and it's a fun fundraiser for the Peak News Educational Foundation and the work that we're doing to help local youth break into professional media. Now, when I talk about professional media, you may notice that the quality of my sound isn't so great right now because we're doing a live remote from the Pinery and having a little technical issues with the radio gear, so they handed me a cell phone, and so we're broadcasting from here. But we are also live streaming on Facebook. So if you want to see me sitting with a phone at my head, but I don't know, maybe the audio will be better. We'll see at facebook.com/the Peak News Media. Well, what are we doing down here at the Pinery? Well, we're going to have a lot of fun tonight. And again, I want to invite you to come down. You can go to our website, thepeak.news/events, EVENTS, and all the information is there, including a notice that no, we are not canceling because of the snow. Why are we not canceling because of the snow? Because there's no snow. I just came down here myself. Now, I drove in from Peyton this morning out on the east side, and it was nasty. It was bad, and I understand why people were contacting us and asking whether we were going to cancel. But the weather report actually was very good in Colorado. They got it very accurate. It stopped snowing around 2, and I just drove down I-25 here to the Pinery because it's just west of I-25 on Bijou, and it's totally clear. There's a hill that the Pinery sits on. People were worried about that. No, I don't even know if they needed to plow it here because it was really nice. So no excuses for, especially if you have a ticket, no excuses. Get out. I'm sure they're plowing the roads in your area. Let me tell you about the Taste of the Peak and why we're doing it and what it is. We're calling it Taste of the Peak for a few different reasons. One, we have food, and we have a bunch of different food vendors who are going to be down here providing samples. Really great stuff on the menu, and they should start loading in soon to set up their tables. And when they do, we're going to pull some over and bring them to the table to talk to you, to whet your appetite. Really awesome vendors that we have. And when I say vendors, they're not selling anything here. It's only a $20 ticket. If you get it online now, it will be $25 at the door. If we're not sold out, we're getting very close to selling out. So I would say please get it. And we might take things at the door if we aren't sold out. But we also have activities like photo booths and face painting and other fun stuff going on. And that's the first half of the evening from 5 to 6:30, as well as silent auctions. We have a lot of great items. We have people, businesses, and individuals who are so generous and donated great items. And actually, you can find those items. Once you sign up for a ticket, we'll let you know. But we actually have them listed because we're doing the silent auction through a website so that you can bid from your phone and you can track it through the evening. So we have great silent auction of items during that hour and a half. And then at 6:30, we have a formal program with wonderful speakers, including let me take a step back, because we are this foundation, the Peak News Educational Foundation, is all about helping local youth get involved in professional media. That we are focused in on media and what we need to do, because we really do need to take the media back. I think everybody, regardless of your political bent, has problems with the media and how it's functioning or maybe not functioning. But we have Jason Jorgensen, who's a school board member from D11, Heidi Ganal, who ran for governor a couple years ago, but she now runs Rocky Mountain Voice, which is a great media outlet. Chris Gould, my boss at Salem, he's a senior VP of national programming for Salem Corporate and also the general manager of the Colorado Springs office. Congressman Jeff Crank, our new congressman, actually by video is going to be there, and I'm emceeing and speaking. And we have others and surprises, and then some live auctions for some higher end items during that time. We have Cash Bar going on starting at 5. We have music. And really, the best thing about tonight is the people. Really amazing people are going to be on. So I think I hear music playing here over the phone as we're going to break. So I will throw it to commercial. This is Chaim Goldman. You're listening to The Peak, and we're coming live from the Pinery at the Hill in Colorado Springs, where tonight we're having the Taste of the Peak event. Go to thepeak.news/events to get your ticket now. And we'll see you after the break.
Okay, just put it on mute there. Leave it connected.
What are we doing? Is
We're-
this working at all?
no,
Am I
it's
going to be
not.
on the phone the whole
You
time?
might be on the phone the whole time.
How do I interview people?
Well, I would say put it on speakerphone and have it between you. We can still have the microphones for posterity's sake.
Zach, I'm going to need you as a guest, or I need Tom. You want to be a guest?
I'll be a guest.
Okay, so this is a 10-minute segment.
This
So
segment here?
what?
This segment here?
Yeah.
They're talking to the rest of it.
You have 3 minutes.
So, I don't know
No reason
Zach
why
thinks-
it shouldn't
Zach
be
thinks
working.
We might have it, but if,
Quick.
if
Just
it's
say
not, then we're out of the plastic cups
the plastic.
for the box.
We had a whole new box. We had 2 whole boxes of them. One I bought.
Zach's gonna see if he can find it.
Did you guys bring everything that was on the table?
We bought everything that was important. It might have been in a box that wasn't on the table.
No, I put everything on the table. So I paid to have a whole new set of 100 pieces brought by Amazon at 4 o'clock in the morning so that we would have enough toppers. And there was a box, a brand new box of stuff. Well, go talk to the guys because I handled it. I solved the problem. If you guys didn't bring it, now we have a problem.
That's 719-375-2427 and springsdentist.com. Springs Dentist, your life, your health, your smile. You do know you're kind of talking yourself, right?
Do you have it? What? No. Is that more of the?
Then don't let anyone smash up anything with a sledgehammer. Call Bennett Transformations and Trend Transformations and tell them Janet sent you. Our gorgeous Assyrian by Eastone
Zach.
and our backsplashes installed right over your existing one. Sound smart? It is.
For more information, go to granitetransformations.com. That's granitetransformations.com.
My only thought is this unit
Are
that
we good? Are we up?
Yeah, we're up here, but no, but we don't have the thing for that.
only thought is this unit here is defective.
Is it
Not.
We have to.
Hey Zach, yeah, we're still going to keep rocking on the phone. Stand by.
Guys, we're at it. They're heavily croissant donuts, parlay from
Did you guys find it? Did we have it?
located in downtown Colorado.
But Zach, you need to sit down there. The time is up. If they didn't take that box that was on the table, it was a brand new box of stuff. Ellie!
We only have 24 papers left in here.
What?
We only have 24.
I had a brand new box that Amazon brought in the middle of the night. If it was on the table, when they packed out, did you guys take everything that was on the table?
So I don't know what they packed.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
We only have 24 more papers.
Well, then someone might need to drive home. I don't know. I had Amazon bring us a box last night. It had everything. It was 100. It was 100 of everything you needed. It had more than we needed. It was everything. Everything.
Go ahead and just hit the mute button there. Unmute it.
Welcome back to the Peak News. I'm Chaim Goldman, the Watchman, and we are broadcasting live from the Pinery at the Hill in Colorado Springs. And we invite you to come down here tonight. Doors open at 4:45. Event starts at 5 p.m. We are having Taste of the Peak, a fun fundraiser for our nonprofit, the Peak News Educational Foundation. And this benefits the journalistic ethics and media vocational training program and internship program that we started way back. And we always intended with the Peak to have it be a citizen journalist model, an internship model. And we have great interns, but we want more. And we want to be able to train them up in journalistic ethics and also the vocation of journalism, and use all the tools of it and plug that into an internship. And we're talking to different school districts. D11 is going to be the first one that we're going to be teaching in. And so I'm bringing on the program in a minute. One of our interns is actually my son, Zach. He's been interning for about 8 months with us and doing everything, including staying up around the clock with me in order to get this event together. So again, the Taste of the Peak is happening at the Pinery, 5 to 8 p.m. tonight. Doors open at 4:45. Get your tickets now. It's just $20. There's going to be food, activities, silent auctions, and then we have great speakers, presentations, and more than anything, all the people who are going to be here. And if anybody tells you that we canceled because of snow, who does that in Colorado Springs? Nobody cancels anything because of snow, and especially because the snow did stop about an hour ago, and we just drove down to the Pinery. The sun's almost coming out. It's real clear. The roads are clear. So if you have your ticket already and you're listening, come on down. Be here at 4:45 when we open the doors. And if you don't have your ticket yet, go to the peak.news/events, read all about it, and get your ticket now. So I'm going to bring on, and I apologize for the audio not being great. I'm actually on a phone. We came down here with all kinds of broadcast equipment, and if you're watching on the live stream on Facebook, you can see I got microphones in front of me and wires and all kinds of cool stuff, and yet I'm on a phone because it's just not hooking up for some reason. But we can broadcast from just about anywhere now. So bringing on the program, hey, Rachel Stovall. So you know we're broadcasting. Yeah, hey, well, welcome.
Oh, thank you.
We're welcoming people coming in. Hey, Stevie, welcome. You're gonna come back and visit with us here while we're broadcasting. And now we're bringing on Zach Goldman, my son, who's 18 years old and has been interning with me since the spring. Let me put this on speaker. Zach, welcome to the Peak.
Thanks for having me.
So, how the last about 48 to 72 hours been for you?
Super crazy and hectic, pretty much nonstop. But there's something about the excitement of getting to this point where the event's gonna happen that I guess just kept me going. Also, just the fun of putting together auction items, coordinating vendors. So much.
Yeah,
so much
table
fun.
signs, and then with the snow this morning, also,
Oh,
reaching out to everybody to let them know, don't quit. Come on down, make your food, come on down. So we have all of our vendors confirmed, and we want to tell everybody to come on down. So, part of being in radio, it used to be, radio isn't so local anymore. And one of the things that we're going to be talking about in the next segment is actually, and I don't know if you heard this, but today and tomorrow is the last of Q102, 102.7, part of the Salem network here in Colorado Springs for the past 30 years playing Christian contemporary music. That's going away Friday night. It's actually, the station is being transferred. We'll continue to have Christian music was sold to K-Love, and we'll talk more about that in the next segment. But events and being local is so important to Salem. While most broadcasters and pretty much all radio stations are pulling out just for the economy of it all, stopping doing the local. But radio was always about events. Q102 just did an event last week, but we've been wanting to get out with KZNT, The Answer, AM 1460 and FM 101.1. You're listening to Conservative Talk more, and we are down here. There's a booth here of Salem. They're our media sponsor for this. And so just the hectic part of putting an event together is it's a lot of work. So Zach, I know that we put on events and ministry things and stuff, but how is this different? All the moving parts.
I guess the more people that you really coordinate with. I mean, when you have an event, just at your house or something, that's it's your family. You figure stuff out within the family. But when you have a venue and a big venue, and you have a bunch of vendors and so many auction items. I'm just gonna tease, like we literally have 36 or 37 auction items,
Okay.
and I'd be happy if you want to tease a couple of those.
Well, what are they?
Well, we've got overnight stay at the Glen Erie Castle for 2. We've got a 2-hour guided walking tour, historic walking tours. We have we have these jewelry. We have massage certificates. We have HVAC humidifier for your home and hopefully install. We have, let's see, organic juice cleanses. We have a guitar lesson. We have so many different things here. We have a podcast starting kit with a microphone, pop filter,
There's
everything.
some artwork and some
Oh, yeah.
jewelry. And one of the things that we're not doing with the silent auction, we're going to do with the live auction, is we actually have a pair of signed boxing gloves signed by Floyd Mayweather that we're going to be auctioning off from the stage tonight. That's a real high-end piece.
Yeah.
So coordinating all these vendors, I mean, we set out to do something really, really special, which is to bring the whole community together. So people and speakers and these causes here, but also talk about some of the vendors that are going to be here.
Let's see, we've got Howard's Barbecue coming with barbecue chicken, and let's see, mashed potatoes, lots of great stuff. We've got the Kamayana Hideaway with charcuterie boards and Asian food about the sorts. We have the Airplane Restaurant, which when I looked at their website, oh my gosh, it can literally dine you inside an airplane. I really want to go there now, and the food looks amazing, so I'm excited to try that. We've got the cheesecakes and more, and those are just a few of the food vendors. We've got some experience vendors too.
Sushi, we got sushi also.
Oh yeah, we've got sushi.
Okay.
And then for experience vendors, I mean, we've got face paint going on. We've got massages going on. Let's see. Sorry.
I think hair tinting and some other stuff. So,
Yeah.
So Zach, thanks so much, because absolutely couldn't have done this without you. We've been going literally around the clock for a couple of days here. So what we want you to do is to come down. We've set it all up for you. It's only $20 for all of that. Yes, it's a fundraiser. We hope you do the auctions obviously aren't included in the $20. And we hope that you will, as you get a taste of the peak, what we're doing here, not just the taste of the Pike Peak region, but a taste for what we're doing here at the peak, not just broadcasting a show, but really trying to bring journalism back to our region and opening it up as a platform for you to be a citizen journalist or an intern. You can be a sponsor and advertise on our program. You can be a guest. And all of that information is at thepeak.news. That's our website, thepeak.news. But when you're there today and now, buy your ticket, $20, and come down to Taste of the Peak, happening at the Pinery, just west of I-25 on Bijou, downtown. Amazing place. I love it down here. It feels royal to be here. You can see the whole downtown to the east. You can see Cheyenne Mountain to the south in the parking lot. Amazing view of Pikes Peak. Beautiful area. Lots of people. We're starting at 5. Doors open at 4:45. So go to thepeak.news/events. Buy your ticket now and join us down here. I'm not hearing music. Do we know what our timing is here? What do we got?
3:20.
We got 3:20. Zach, why don't you go in and try to get one of if we have vendors here or Tom, or bring them in. We're doing a free form show today, which is pretty much what you do on a live remote. We try to bring, sort of the visual of being here and hope that, I don't know if you drove to work today, if you're driving home or you're out and about or you're listening, that you find out about us and you come down. And as we have our vendors that are about to come in the door and others who are helping us organize the event, we're just going to grab them here. I have Tom Hamner, who's a regular on the program, and I don't know anybody who's received a presidential pardon. Tom just did. He had to spend 26 months in jail for trumped up Jason, non-trumped up. He's now trumped up with a pardon. Jay, oh, did it go to? Now I'm hearing commercial.
Oh, okay.
I thought you told me I had 3:20.
Yeah, it is 3:20. Well, it's now 3:20.
I thought you said I had 3 minutes.
No,
and
you were
20
asking.
seconds.
You were asking the time. What's the time? Sorry.
No, I meant how much time.
Oh,
do I
okay.
have?
Sorry. Nope, you're good. That's why I was showing you the time on there. I was like, it's 3:20.
Where'd you
Okay.
get that water? Is there water?
At the bar, they gave me some.
Oh.
Okay, I thought we went at 3, but no. Okay. I thought I had 3 minutes left, but because when I'm talking, I'm not necessarily hearing the music.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
cutting out.
So it did end?
In about
Yeah.
3 minutes.
Yeah, we got-
Oh,
No, let's bring you on in about 7, 8 minutes.
um,
I guess what?
how are we with the buttons?
I don't know, Zach. I don't know. If someone could come and talk to me, there was a box sitting on the table. If they just left it sitting there, we don't have enough. We don't have enough. And so, if we don't have enough, then the whole thing with the that we were going to do with the raffle tickets and everything, that sort of goes out the window. Except if it's
Well, it
for the
does
first
because
people.
a lot of people might want.
No, but we were supposed to have enough buttons for everybody.
Well, we brought white buttons.
Okay.
We should count. We brought the white buttons.
So find out how many you can make, but I mean, a guy came out at 4 in the morning to drop that box so we could make more, and if it got left at home, I don't know. Don't know. Hi, everybody. So we got the radio show going on a phone. The mics look good though, and then in between we're going crazy because we have an event starting in about an hour and 15 minutes or so, an hour and 20 minutes. Doors open, and we invite you to come down here to the Pinery. What's it? 775 West Bijou. Is that the address here? I think 775 West Bijou. Anyway, but it's put in the Pinery at the Hill. It's just west of I-25 on Bijou. Beautiful place. If you haven't been down here, I love this place. It's a really great place to have an event, and we are having an event. That's what we're doing down here. Taste of the Peak, coming up at 4:45 today. So go on our website, thepeak.news/events. There's a link on Facebook. Use the link to go right to the site. There's links right on Facebook to the event, and get your ticket, just $20, and come down. Lots of great food, lots of great experiences, and best of all, the people who are going to be here. And it's for a great cause, which is the Peak News Educational Foundation, helping local youth break into media. How are we doing over here? I got Matt West over here still trying to get us connected.
You can probably see the smoke coming out of my head right now.
Okay. Welcome back to the Peak News. I'm Chaim Goldman, the Watchman. You're listening to AM 1460 and FM 101.1, The Answer. And we are live streaming and live broadcasting from the Pinery in Colorado Springs, the Pinery at the Hill of Bijou Street, just west of Bijou, west of I-25 on Bijou, because we are having Taste of the Peak, our fun fundraiser here tonight from 5 to 8 p.m. Doors open at 4:45. If you don't have your ticket already, please go to thepeak.news/events and get your ticket. If you have your ticket, no, we are not canceling because of snow, because there's no snow. It's gone away. It warmed up, stopped snowing. So if you can make it out of your neighborhood, I understand some of the neighborhoods won't be plowed, but we live in Colorado, so if you don't have four-wheel drive, or snow tires on, I don't know what to tell you, but make your way out to the main roads. I'm sure they'll be clear, and come on down here to the Pinery and join us for a really fun evening. Food, activities, great people, great speakers, and helping a great cause, and a lot of great auction items we have here too as part of the fundraising. So in this segment, I wanted to talk about broadcasting on radio. And by the way, the reason that the quality of the audio isn't as good as it might be is I'm on a phone, because we're trying to hook up our actual broadcast equipment that hooks up to the internet back to the station that's not cooperating. And Matt West, our tech, has smoke literally coming out of his face, his ears, other places possibly, because it's aggravating. I know I'm a tech guy too. But we at Salem have been in Colorado Springs about 30 years. I've just been with Salem 2 years, but a 30-year history here. And when Salem comes in to a city as they have, they're in their 51st year, which is really, really amazing. When they come in, it was always about getting two stations and having news talk, conservative news talk, and Bible teaching and talk. That's really the core of Salem, and it always has been. If they could get a third radio station, they would do Christian contemporary music, because that's certainly complementary. And just to let you know, from the business side, advertising rates and listeners, more people listen to music because it's passive, and it's just something that you go about your day with. Than listen to talk or sermons on the Bible side. And so that's what they've done. And in quite a few markets, Salem had this station. But especially during COVID, when businesses closed down, anybody that runs their business off advertising took a real hit. And almost every media company in the country had issues, and many even went through bankruptcy. Well, what happened with Salem is, as it goes, running a company that at the time was about 1,600 employees in all top 10 markets and 3,200 affiliate stations, a very big organization. They did what businesses do, which is do what you can to keep going, and they took on debt. And so recently, rather than, I don't know what else they considered, but they realized that in order to not be operating and having all this debt, and all of this is public, Salem is a publicly traded company, they decided to sell off their CCM, their Christian contemporary music stations, across the country. There are 7 of them that were remaining, including very big markets like Dallas and LA. But sadly, the one that we had here, Q102.7, was sold to Caleb. Now, for those of you who've been fans, thank you so much. Of Caleb. My children love listening of Q102. My children love listening to the station. It will continue as Christian contemporary music. They're committed to do that. But all of what Salem brought to the table, which is local shows, local programs, we're so local, that's going away. And we hand over the frequency at midnight tomorrow, Friday, and Q102 is going away, and that's very sad for the community. But we wanted to let you know that we're still here local. We're operating through 2 other radio stations. We have 100.7 FM The Word, where we have Bible teaching and talk, and right here where you're listening, KZNT The Answer, AM 1460 and FM 101.1. And again, as I said at the beginning, this is the core of Salem. So getting back to basics, there's a lot of businesses have had to do, and this is just the way it worked out. So you'll be able to, 102.7, you'll continue to listen to music there, but your Bible teaching and talk and your conservative talk, of course, here. And we have great plans for growing KZNT, not just with the Peak, but other local programming, because while other radio stations, but pretty much most have gone to a national hub model without any local, Salem is here local. And in fact, we're down at the Pinery. You can come down and see us. Salem's having a table here. You can come and say hi. And Chris.
Hit the bottom of the hour.
Oh, I just hung up.
You're good. Here, let me dial it back.
I did, but I started it at, I'm supposed to have 5.5 minutes. And I thought I started it at the beginning, not early.
Yeah.
Do you remember printing that sheet with the different vendor table names? I sent it to you. I'm not finding it. I thought I was writing.
Yeah. I had a whole bunch of different envelopes that I put stuff in.
Do you remember that with the vendor names? Was it not the gold? It would have been gold. It would have been plain paper or maybe cardstock.
I think I sent it, but I don't know.
I'm not finding it, so we might have to.
So you're just gonna have to assign people to tables.
My truck's probably blocking the way in there.
Oh.
Probably has been this whole time.
People.
Hi, I'm James Anderson. I'm from Dotson. I'm Mitch's business partner there. How are
you? Good. You want to come on the radio? We're going to be back on in like a minute.
Sure. Let me make sure my car is moved.
Well, okay, I need to grab something.
Okay.
Zach, the other equipment isn't working.
Okay.
So just a couple minutes and we'll bring on another vendor and another vendor. Zach, I may have you grabbing people. How soon are we?
Probably now. It's just he's not picking back up. I just texted him.
So we're off, so he doesn't know we're off air.
He knows, but he says he's not getting the call coming back in.
Great.
So
Internet issues.
Well, now I
now
accidentally
this
hung up.
appears to be defective too. There's nothing I can do, and driver can seem to get this playing nice.
So we're gonna have dead air.
Yep. So let me call into the hotline. 3880.
Hey, we're on the live stream though. We're on the Facebook live stream here. Hi, Facebook. We're at the Pinery at the Hill in downtown Colorado Springs, just west of I-25 on Bijou, and we're having Taste of the Peak, our fun fundraiser tonight, and we should be broadcasting, except, you know, things just technologically are not going great, including me hanging up our one lifeline back to the radio station got hung up. So, so please pray for us here as we have these technical demons running through. So we're back on the air with nothing. Hopefully James went in and he's broadcasting.
He's filling. He's doing good.
He's filling? Okay.
Not bad. So he's doing, so there's not that.
Okay, good. This is why the techs also need to know how to talk.
Give me a second, I'm gonna
Yeah,
tell
absolutely.
the photo booth call.
Okay. Wonderful. So Ellie, you send like Yoni in or something. I just want to ascertain whether a box got left, like if they. You know what we didn't do? The wand that we plugged in,
Have the megaphone, but not.
and that's the megaphone didn't have the wand. So it's probably sitting on the floor being charged. It was supposed to be here with.
Right.
So.
The box with bags and.
Okay, I'm free. James has to fill.
Wool socks or the cotton socks.
Okay.
I have to get the white one because I don't even know. There's just so
What is he
many
running a rant?
options with everything now. Basic things are just so exciting.
Hey James, I'm switching to Riverside here. I'm not getting through to you on the phones, but you can hear me, right?
Boyfriends or any of this stuff.
He ran, this was yesterday's rant.
You do have me though. All right. All right. Let's rock with this right now.
Okay, I need a guess. I need a guess. Yeah, somebody was supposed to be here.
All right, let this gym rant finish, and we're going to go back to Heim here, okay?
Right.
All right, we're using this now on Riverside.
Okay.
Go ahead and turn the screen up. So
Awesome.
It's James?
Yeah.
Okay, James what? Anderson?
Anderson.
Yay.
Okay. How much time do we got? Okay. Hey, can you hear me now? I'm getting myself back in my ear.
All right, hey James, turn off program 3 and you should be good on the PC there.
Okay, hi, this is Chaim Go. We're right back because we threw one of Jim's rants in there because we're just having technical difficulties down here. But we are at the Pinery at the Hill for Taste of the Peak. Starts at 5 p.m. Doors open at 4:45. Our vendors, our food vendors and experienced vendors are coming in. We're setting up the silent auction items. A lot of excitement down here, but you can come in at 4:45. And we have one of our vendors here today who actually we know it's Dad's Donuts, and Mitchell Yellen, who's a friend, actually also owns the Pinery, and he's a partner in Dad's Donuts. And we have James Anderson here. James, what is your position?
I'm officially one of the dads, so I'm Mitch's partner just in the Dad's Donuts side of his businesses, but I'm the one that most people will run into when they're down there.
Okay, and Mitchell Yellen, if people know, owns the Pinery and Trainwreck Sports Bar, and he's doing a great project up on the north side now in the old, what was the Pinery North. That's going to be opening in a few months. Vine and Wheel, Garden of the Gods Cafe. It's all under Altitude Hospitality, and I hope Mitch is going to be here tonight. Mitch is just a wonderful guy, and this is a great establishment. But Jim, tell us about Dad's Donuts.
Absolutely. So we specialize in 109 layer croissant donuts. Most of the world knows them as cronuts. But we figured out how
Who knows them as cronuts?
people know. Trust
Okay.
me, crazy people are
Never
crazy.
heard that word
They
before,
are
you guys.
crazy
Okay.
about their pastries. So cronuts are a big deal, especially on the East Coast. And so we make 109 layer cronuts, and we make them with all natural ingredients, European style butter, European style flour. So we have
/events. Get your ticket now. Join us. Doors open at 4:45, and at 5 o'clock we get rolling. So what inspired you to start Dad's Donuts?
Well, Mitch and I both have a love of donuts, and we came upon that while we were on a golf trip together. And then Mitch set about putting his endless brain to work, figuring out how to make
Here,
those
Rachel,
donuts
here.
at 7,000 feet and at about 7% humidity, which is very different from the East Coast. But I come from a marketing storytelling background, and so Mitch was like, "Hey, I want you to come look at this and let's talk about this." And I was really taken with it, and a really cool concept, and just felt like this could be a great, very accessible brand, and that's how I ended up getting involved.
Hey, so talk about that from the baking side, because I'm from the East Coast. So when you come out here and come to altitude and it's much drier,
Oh, yeah.
what are the challenges? Because people don't know, baking is incredibly difficult to do. There's just slight variances in almost everything. So what is the challenge, and what do you have to do at altitude that's different?
So the number one thing is you have to not eat the donuts before you get them done. That's rule one, whether you're.
Well, that's East Coast, that's anywhere in the world.
Absolutely,
That's universal.
That's absolutely sea level or.
So the dough is really good. You don't before you cook it even?
No. But
Oh, okay.
That's fantastic. I mean, the big thing is that in most cases, when you're translating a sea level recipe to high altitude, it's usually a conversion more of the weight of the ingredients than the volume of the ingredients. And I'll say that reminding everyone that I'm the marketing guy and not the baker. And so, that's what they tell me. But I do know that when we get crazy days where our humidity jumps up to 60, 70%, we can tell a couple of days later. The dough takes 4 days to make, and so this thing is there. It's always living and always in the works as we're going, and so anything that happens with our weather shows up a couple of days later.
Okay, James Anderson of Dad's Donuts, come on down here to the Pinery, starting at 4:45 tonight, and try out a Dad's Donuts. Thanks for being here.
Thank you, appreciate you.
Okay, coming up next is Rachel Stovall, who many of you might know. We've had Rachel on the show before because she helped us start the Peak, and she helps us book great guests, and really helps us in everything. But she is an event diva, literally, and has helped put together this whole event. So Rachel, thanks so much. It's exciting to get to game day after all this time. It's been hectic.
It sure has, and we are so excited to have so many neat experiences for our guests. So get ready. You've got to come for the tasting itself. We have salmon hors d'oeuvres being supplied by the airplane restaurants. We have various Filipino dishes, including lumpia and dumplings, being brought to us by the Omayan Hideaway. We have, Howard's Barbecue is bringing a whole tiny soul food platter. I'm telling you, you'll want it. It is brisket, it is chicken, it is mac and cheese, it is peach cobbler and green beans. Yes, honey, it feels like Thanksgiving. You also want to get here and enjoy the tasting from Rock Roche Sushi. They are fantastic, and it's going to be various forms of sushi and also dumplings. So there's a lot of different tastings, and then Papa's Pizza is coming.
Yeah, Papa's Pizza, Papa's Italian.
We're trying to have all of that. So there's a lot for the tasting. There's also charcuterie boards on the table. So there's a lot of different types of tasting. Now, in between the tastings, we have experiences. And the experiences include massage and all sorts of other things to try. We have a photo booth, one of those 361. So that's a really cool memory making sort of area, and there's just more and more and more.
And here's what's really cool. You get your ticket for $20, and all of that is included in it, all the experiences. But we have silent auctions because this is a fundraiser, and we're so happy. This is why we kept the price down. This is why we're here, and all of these great vendors have come down to contribute to all of this, to the Peak News Educational Foundation to help local youth break into professional media, which is so important, to give them internships and professional training and teach them to be journalists, not activists. And so all of this is so, you'll come down, have a great time. We have silent auctions, that's for raising money. Of course, you can donate. And we have great speakers, including Jason Jurgensen, the school board member of D11, Heidi Ganal of Rocky Mountain Voice, Chris Wood of Salem Media, and Salem's down here with a table. Congressman Jeff Crank's going to be appearing by video. I'm going to be here. Rachel's here. And a lot of other people. We were going to have city council people and county commissioners down
Sure
here.
did.
It's a really, really great night. So Rachel, thanks so much for putting this together. And welcome to game day.
It's definitely gonna be a game. So, one more thing, you
Okay,
guys.
quick, we're almost at break.
Okay, make sure to understand, the weather is fine. Driving here was literally easy. Downtown, the roads are dry.
Okay, good night. How much time we got to break? We got 20 seconds, so I will tell you, go on peak.news/events. Okay, till the bumper starts, so I got like 30 seconds. That's okay, I'll slow it down a little bit. We're down here at the Pinery at the Hill, just west of I-25 on Bijou, doing a live remote, unfortunately over a phone, because the other equipment is causing some hiccups. But we're down here at 4:45 in just an hour. The doors open. Go to the peak.news/events and get your ticket just 20. It will be 25 at the door. But we're getting very close to selling out, so get your ticket now. I'm Chaim Goldman, the Watchman. You're listening to The Peak. Join us at Taste of the Peak at the Pinery at the Hill. We'll be right back after this break.